Dana White is doubling down. Tyrell Fortune faced a rare Bruce Buffer blunder, and the UFC is pushing forward with AI despite the backlash. Don't miss a second of this action-packed news. Plus, we're breaking down the biggest fights to make after UFC Seattle. Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Dana White ignites firestorm with blunt AI response. Dana White, the outspoken CEO of the UFC, has issued a fiery response to critics concerned about the organization's increasing use of artificial intelligence in promotional videos. In a recent press conference, when directly questioned about fan complaints regarding AI-generated content, White didn't hold back, delivering a message that was both defiant and dismissive. He stated, "Give me a fucking break. AI is coming, and if we're using AI, who gives a shit? People are upset about it, saying we should use artists. How about this? Shut the fuck up and watch the fights." This bold declaration comes amidst a growing trend of fan outrage over AI in sports media, exemplified by a previous AI video for Aaron Rodgers that was marred by factual errors. White emphasized that the decision to use AI rests solely with the UFC, clarifying that their new broadcast partner, Paramount Plus, is not dictating production choices. Despite concerns about the artistic integrity and potential job displacement for human creators, and the noticeable drop in promo quality that fans have pointed out, White appears resolute in embracing the technology. The criticism, however, continues to mount, with fans on social media highlighting glaring errors in recent AI promos, such as misplacing fighter shorts. While the UFC may be experimenting with AI for potential cost savings, the aesthetic and accuracy issues are proving difficult for fans to overlook. This controversial stance from Dana White is just the beginning of our deep dive into UFC news. Next up, we've got a story about a moment that left a fighter heartbroken after a rare announcer mistake. Bruce Buffer's blunder leaves debutante devastated. The UFC Seattle event delivered a stunning upset, but the celebration for newcomer Tyrell Fortune was nearly derailed by an unprecedented mistake from veteran announcer Bruce Buffer. Fortune secured a significant victory over number 8 ranked heavyweight Marcin Tybura via unanimous decision. However, in a bizarre turn of events, Buffer mistakenly announced the scorecards in Tybura's favor, leading Fortune to believe he had lost his highly anticipated UFC debut. The arena was plunged into confusion as Tybura stood alone, with officials scrambling to correct the error. Fortune recounted the emotional toll, describing the moment as heartbreaking. He explained that having entered the fight on short notice and without a finish, he already felt pressure, making the incorrect announcement devastating. "I was just trying to figure out what I did and didn't do," Fortune shared. "You can't really break it down right there. I was just disappointed." The fighter admitted to being in his head, initially dismissing the call to return to the cage, thinking they might have gotten it wrong. Ultimately, the correct decision was announced, and Fortune secured his win, extending his impressive streak to 4 consecutive victories and positioning him for a top 10 ranking. This rare slip-up from Buffer, while ultimately rectified, provided a stark reminder of the high stakes and intense emotions involved in professional fighting. While Tyrell Fortune's debut had its dramatic moments, our next story dives back into the ongoing debate surrounding UFC's production choices. We're looking at Dana White's latest comments on AI. Dana White tells critics to shut the F*** up over UFC's AI promos. The UFC's embrace of artificial intelligence in its promotional content has sparked significant fan backlash, but CEO Dana White remains unfazed, issuing a blunt dismissal to his critics. Since the commencement of the 2026 broadcast partnership with Paramount Plus, the UFC has increasingly integrated AI into its video packages, leading to a noticeable shift in visual style that many fans find lacking. The controversy intensified after a recent UFC Fight Night Seattle promo featured a widely panned AI-generated logo. White addressed the criticism head-on, stating, "Give me a Fkin break. AI is coming, and if we're using AI, who gives a SD? People are upset about it. We should use artists. Who gives a SD?" He also firmly clarified that the UFC retains full creative control over its productions, dispelling any notion that Paramount Plus is influencing these decisions. While AI offers potential efficiencies, the quality and authenticity concerns persist, particularly for a brand built on high-octane, cinematic promotions. Interestingly, a distinction has emerged within the UFC's own output, with some high-profile content, like a BMF title promo, sticking to traditional production, while AI-generated ads have circulated more on social media. Despite this, White's message is clear. Adaptation to AI is inevitable, and his message to unhappy fans is equally direct. Shut the FK up and watch the fights. The UFC's future approach to AI will likely involve navigating this tension between technological advancement and maintaining its signature visual appeal. Dana White's strong opinions on AI are certainly stirring the pot, but the action in the octagon doesn't stop. Coming up next, we're dissecting the most compelling matchups that should be on the UFC's radar after UFC Seattle. Matchmaking mayhem, sorting out the UFC Seattle winners. Following a thrilling UFC Seattle event headlined by Joe Pyfer's knockout victory over Israel Adesanya, the matchmakers have their work cut out for them. Pyfer, after his dominant performance against the former number 4 ranked Adesanya, is a strong candidate for a top 5 ranking. A logical next step would be a showdown with Caio Borralho, who himself is coming off a significant win and sits at number 5. This clash of middleweight contenders could position the winner for a shot at the championship. In the women's flyweight division, Alexa Grasso's impressive knockout win over Macy Barber sets up intriguing possibilities. With Grasso ranked number 3, potential rematches with Manon Fiorot, number 2, or Erin Blanchfield, tied at number 3, are on the table, offering exciting stylistic matchups. Meanwhile, Larian Douglas made a powerful statement in his debut by defeating Julian Erosa. He could be matched against the winner of the upcoming bout between Jonderson Brito and Jordan Leavitt, creating a compelling featherweight contest. Yusri Belgarui continued his knockout streak with a win over Mansour Abdul Malik, moving to 2-0 in the UFC. A fight against Cesar Almeida, who is looking to rebound from a recent loss, presents an appealing middleweight matchup. Finally, Terrence McKinney added another fast knockout to his record by dispatching Kyle Nelson. McKinney's impressive run, with 3 first-round finishes in his last 4 wins, makes him a prime candidate for a bout against Alexander Hernandez, who is also on a winning streak, promising an explosive encounter. From potential title contenders to exciting new matchups, the UFC's matchmaking board is buzzing. But before we go, a quick recap of all the top stories you need to know today. From Dana White's AI defiance to a rare Bruce Buffer gaffe, UFC Seattle delivered drama inside and outside the octagon. We broke down the biggest fights to make and heard from the fighters themselves. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts on the AI promos, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.